All right, so Dakota Dozier. Dakota Dozier. That's probably the most piercing name for a Vikings fan's ears, probably currently we have had for a player in a while. Anytime I think of Dakota Dozier, I can just see a holding call. I can just see a missed blocking assignment on a run play. I can just anticipate him getting swim moved by a defensive lineman right in the Kirk Cousins as he just kind of falls over. That's just immediately what I think of Dakota Dozier. And obviously I'm going to be talking about him in this video and how I'm kind of done with that situation. I think the Broncos preseason game that we all saw the other day was kind of the last straw. But anyways, first, as you guys see, I'm back in my old setup. I'm back here. We are ready to go for the rest of the season. Thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. Daily Vikings videos now coming for the rest of the season. No more BS. No more kind of couple days off here and there. We're ready to go. We're moved back in. Thank you guys so much for the support. But we're going to be talking about Dakota Dozier. Listen, Dakota Dozier, I mean, I hate like just bashing on a guy because I feel like he's been kind of I feel like Vikings fans, like, all the blame in the world we can just kind of throw on him. But that's how it feels. And I feel like over and over again, the Vikings have given this guy a chance and a chance to prove himself. And he's shown some flashes, but he's just mainly shown inconsistently. He's been consistently inconsistent. And if not, he's been consistently bad. That's pretty much the only praise I could give to Dakota Dozier. Is the best compliment is you've been consistently inconsistent, which is terrible. But the main point of this video is I'm done with it. I'm done with the Dakota Dozier situation. I have a theory in the NFL. I always say if you recognize a problem in the NFL, kind of similar to business, really similar to life, if you recognize a problem and you can understand that it's not fixable without a ton of effort put in, and you need to move off, the quicker you do it, the easier it'll be. It's like ripping a Band-Aid off. The Vikings have been letting this Dakota Dozier Band-Aid just kind of slowly come off, and I think it's time to rip it off. He was manhandled in the first preseason game. He looked like a little high schooler out there, and it's kind of tough because he's 6'4", 300 something. And I'm just sick of the Vikings kind of giving him a chance, mainly because in the NFL, it's such a chance-oriented league. You have a bunch of these players in the NFL, they're just waiting for their one chance. They're waiting for them to get that one rep in preseason. They're waiting for them to get that one start in the regular season. And the Vikings have been just wasting these opportunities on a guy like Dakota Dozier. And I get going out there and giving him a couple chances here and there. But the one thing I can't wrap my mind around, it kind of goes back to last year, was that we had Ezra Cleveland in our back pocket, and you saw him there for 10 weeks, the 4 weeks before the season, and the 6 during, and you still thought Dakota Dozier was a better option. And it took you until the bye week to figure that out. I mean, it just kind of makes me question how do they evaluate offensive lineman talent? Because the Vikings have been struggling with offensive line for a while. We know this. They spent a ton of high draft picks on offensive linemen. That's why I made that video saying, yeah, the Vikings have a ton of potential to be a really great offensive line because they put so many resources, first-round picks, trading for people into it. But I think at the end of the day, I'm starting to realize they just can't really judge offensive linemen. And that's really becoming concerning to me. And also, Wyatt Davis. Wyatt Davis, I know he gave up a sack on his first play, but he's looked amazing. He just looks like a man amongst boys out there. And I get he's a rookie. That's where his mistakes are coming from. I see a lot of people being critical of Wyatt Davis. He had a couple bad reps in preseason, but he also had a really couple great reps. And during his great reps, I know it's really hard to kind of judge an offensive lineman, especially in preseason, especially if he's a rookie. But I saw something where he showed flashes of greatness at an offensive line position. I love watching Quentin Nelson from the Colts. If you guys ever want to go watch an offensive lineman work, everything you want from an offensive lineman when it comes to technique, and then obviously you need to be tenacious on the offensive line. You get physical, downhill, all that. Go watch Quentin Nelson. He's beautiful. I saw a little bit out of Wyatt Davis. So I think Vikings, close your eyes, cut Dakota Dozier, send a message that we're not going to put up with that inconsistency. Start Wyatt Davis, it'll make the fan base happy, and also it will give you a better chance to win. Get him those first team reps under his belt, because the more he gets more and more of those, the more comfortable he gets, and you can almost start solidifying your 5 offensive linemen once Darrisaw comes back. I just want them to have continuity and a solid 5 with Darrisaw, Ezra, Garrett Bradbury, Wyatt Davis, and Brian O'Neill. Let those 5 work. Because I was kind of flirting around with the idea that, yes, we could survive with Rashad Hill, Dakota Dozier for a couple of games. No, throw that idea out the window. That was a terrible idea by me. Run with those 5. Let them get continuity. Let them build chemistry. Let them get downhill in the running game. Let them improve their pass blocking together. Let them work. Let the young guys learn. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching Skol Vikes. See you guys next time.